Let the vocals out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
Parking and politicking today. What's going on, everybody? Lockoutmen in the building. We're just gonna pause there for a minute. There we go. We're in the building. What's up, everybody? Lockoutmen, how y'all feel? Welcome back to another episode of the Lockoutmen podcast show. Happy New Year! It's New Year's Eve. What you guys got planned? Are y'all rolling? Are y'all at home? Are y'all gonna participate in the New Year's Eve rockin' jam up in New York tonight? Which I honestly don't think is gonna happen, but it probably is. You know, they probably getting the monitors together right now as we speak. Like, no, we're not gonna clean up no trash tonight. Tonight, 2021, we're not gonna have no trash all over New York City tonight in Times Square. I'm just saying. Yo, hey, what I want you guys to do when y'all come up in the building is just simple. Just hit that like button. That's what's up. Today, my lady trucker friend and a friend of the channel, as always, the female version of DSS Trucking, my girl, Q4 Trucker, is here with us today. So y'all can't see her, but don't worry about it. She's there. That's her. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to play the background with me. You know what I'm saying? So she just wanted to play the background with me. Can you guys hear me clear? If you can, I would like for you guys, when y'all step up in the building, to give me a thumbs up. This is simulcast over at Instagram as well. But I'm about to end Instagram and tell everybody over there to come over here. So give me a minute. Yo, everybody over there, come over here to YouTube. That's Lockoutmen. We're live right now. See you soon. All right. I'm gonna share. Gotta put behind. There we go. All right, we're good to go. So what's going on, everybody? Everybody again. Happy New Year. Are y'all glad that 2020 is over with? So before we actually get into the particular topic that we got today for you guys, chasing miles is it? Me and Q4 Trucker was just talking about that. I'm just rolling down the road, and all of a sudden, I just happened to mention that, you know, I'm thinking, you know, in the next year or so, that I'm planning on, you know, probably, you know, looking for another place to call home, sort of say. And I happen to mention, it says, I want them to give me some, you know, looking for some miles, but she threw a curveball at me like she always do. And she was like, yo, don't do that. And I says, don't do what? She says, don't do that. I'm like, what you talking about? She say, don't chase the miles. If you want to maximize your earnings, you go percentage. So before we actually touch on this right quick, my man DSS Trucking over in Instagram said something that was a point too. So he says, you know, and I'm paraphrasing here because, you know, brother man forgot because Instagram is done. But he said that 2020 is a prelude to what 2021 is going to be. Q4 Trucker, talk to me. You think we're gonna ever get back to the way it was?
No, I don't. We are definitely in for some major changes, and a lot of people ain't ready because a lot of people are complacent. And pretty much the way everything is done is going to be different. I mean, if you just really paid attention to 2020, how quickly they adjusted, from signs to the thermometers. I had never seen a handheld gun thermometer before the pandemic.
I haven't. You know what? I haven't seen that either.
Now,
Either.
I'm not saying that no one else has not seen it. I'm saying what I haven't seen. So that was quick. And the way they pumped out signs for businesses as if they were in the back storage room waiting to post them. And I'm talking about every business, you know. So, excuse me, this was coming. Don't get me started. I'm a conspiracy theorist, but there's also facts that you could check. I mean, the um the um the Corona Fair Act, they put that up in 2019 up for Congress. We never heard about it till 2020. So it's real. It's going down, and whoever the gentleman is that said that this was just he was correct. It's going to be real different.
So let me. So this was being prepared. They knew somebody in government already knew that this pandemic was about to happen. It had to
I
be.
mean, first of all, viruses are created, okay? So, whoever created the virus, they also have they have the cure
Q.
for it as well.
Mm.
It, listen, like I said,
Mm.
we ain't gonna go there because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't trust the government,
Mm.
and
Mm.
so
Mm.
I won't continue to voice my opinion on that. But no,
Mm.
things will never be the same.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
But
I
we can allow them to control. So it is what it is. We get what they give us.
Mm-mm. So the things the things that's going on right now, the thermometer, the how quick that they got this vaccine out, how quick that they was able to turn and burn everything. This number one, let's talk about that handheld thermometer. Where the fuck did that come from? Because when I went to the doctor, they always I'm old school, so I came from when they put a thermometer in your mouth up under your tongue. Then later down the line, as technology changed, we got the thermometer that they clip on your finger. Now in
Hmm.
2020, we got the handheld that points at your forehead.
Hmm.
I never seen that at a doctor's office. I was at a doctor's office. I was always the thermometer and the little finger thingy. Where did the thermometer for the forehead come from?
Good question. But they pumped them out like again, once again, like they were in the back room waiting.
Everybody got one.
And everybody.
Everybody got one. All the all I'm a casino buff, so all the casinos that I went to, they got it. And some Walmarts got it. A whole bunch of places got it. It's some shippers and receivers even got it.
All
Like,
the shippers and receivers, if they're taking your temperature, that's what they have. Like they're not pulling out the finger one. They're not. Yeah, if you get your temperature taken at one of these shippers or receivers, it's with the gun.
and you see how fast they came out with it. I mean, they just pumped all this out throughout the entire year. Now in December of 2020, the vaccination is available. Now,
Mhm.
cute for a trucker. I have seen this video. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know if it's fake news. I don't know if it's for real. is still up on is still up on my channel, up under the title No Vaccine. Um, but it's about this young lady, nurse lady. She took the vaccine. A couple of days later, she got Bell's palsy. Her whole left side of her face is drooping. Now, at one point, my estranged wife, she came down with Bell's palsy. Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she came down with it, but it was only for she was down with it for like maybe about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or something like that. Um, in this video, she says that she caught it by taking the vaccine. What's your take on that?
Listen, I think anything is possible, and that's pretty much my view on all of it. Um, I personally have no desire to take the vaccine, and that's because I don't trust them. And we are normally the guinea pigs for things, and I just so that's my take. Anything is possible. Like anything is possible, and as individuals, we have to make a decision of whether or not we're gonna take the vaccine or we're not. Now, they are really gonna attempt to force it on us, which is also gonna be a bunch of crap. So we'll deal with that when that comes about.
I said it. I said it. I did say it that the government, right now is voluntary. Right now, voluntary. But in a minute, the government they might not come out and say, they probably might turn around and do something, say like people that's on government assistance right now. So in order to continue the government assistance, you're gonna have to take the virus. In order to continue with us giving you that free medical, you're gonna have to take the virus. Watch. It might not be in so many words. It might not be in so many words, but just watch. We might not see it in 2021. We might see it in 2022. Let me say what's up to the L.O.M community. What's going on, everybody? I do appreciate you guys being here. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that the YouTubes, do its damn thing. OG chocolate drop. Man, what I tell you, bro? What did I tell you? You got to change that name, bro. You got to change that name. But still, we rolling with you. That's my OG right there. We gotta do a follow-up, bro. We definitely got to do a follow-up in 2021. Kelly Cade, what's going on? My favorite photographer. Between her and my son, she fucking rocks. Drill Sergeant is in the building. Yes. And here she is. He says, "Hey, baby."
I said, "Hey, boo, hey."
She said, "Hey, boo, hey." Stay your ass over there. Okay. Anyway, Kelly Cade, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Kelly Cade says, no one should be thinking that 2021 will be better. I agree.
Agreed.
Drill Sergeant says all that was already on hand. And he was saying that about your assessment of the handheld monitors and stuff like that. Drill Sergeant says it all started in 1930.
Right. Now, if you want to dissect, yes, absolutely. It does. It's been a plan for a very long time. So he's absolutely correct. But for those who don't want to dig deep like that, and for those that are really, really in denial, just do the last year, okay, and just really take a look at what has taken place, you
Mm.
know. And the sad part about it is people literally believe everything that's on the news, and that's mind blowing to me. And as a driver, I personally, I don't even see the news. I can't even tell you last time I seen CNN. But it's so people believe it, just like with the whole voting
Take it.
for president. Like people were so into it. And I personally feel like that's just something that they give humans, because as humans, we want choice. Now, any trucker out here that hauls food, you know what time it is. You go and pick up this food and you think that there is a company for every item that's on the shelves. No. You got like one company that makes several different things, and they then slapped a label, maybe took a little ingredient here and there, but it's the same place, same stuff. But humans want to have a choice. That was the same thing with the election.
Mm.
But they do what they want with the election. So everything, and it's the one percenters, the people behind the scenes. I don't, people hated Trump, people hated Obama. Really, they only doing what they supposed to be told. Now Trump upset them because he's a loose cannon, but that's all the president is. So people want a choice, and so that's what they give us. It just don't be the right choice. It don't be choices that really benefit people. And this ain't a white or black thing. This is anybody, because trust and believe, they really don't like us, but they really don't care for nobody that's not one of them, the 1%.
Mm. That's what's
I'm
up.
sorry. I
That's
get on the tangent. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize for shit. Don't
My
apologize
bad.
for nothing. That's what the Lockoutmen podcast is about. I let everybody, when you over here, you can speak freely. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to apologize for shit that you have to say. If it's on your mind and it's on your heart, go ahead and tell it. Everybody gets on me because I bring my man Drill Sergeant onto the show, and he's like shrimp. He's like an acquired taste. So same thing for Cute for a Trucker. If y'all, I'm sorry if y'all don't like the views. It's just an acquired taste. It's their opinions, not the opinion of the host, though. But it's their opinion, and I'm not going to step on it. So hell no, do not apologize. Kelly Cade, she says they are doing little by little. It has to be subtle, because if it wasn't, there would be uproar. It has to be as normal. I've always told people something isn't right. This was all planned. Mm.
It is. I mean, once again, they put the Fair Act up on Congress on January of 2019. Why are you putting up the Corona Fair Act in 2019 if it didn't come to us till 2020? It does not take a rocket scientist to figure out that shit ain't right. And people, but fear runs a lot of people. And Kelly, yes, little by little, they're taking freedom. And
Yep.
unless people stand up and fight back, and people talk shit about Trump, but Trump exposed a lot of shit. But people didn't see it because they was too busy crying about the fact that he was racist. His white ass has always been racist. All of them are racist. But people are so upset because he was so blatant and out with it that they missed the shit between the lines that he was revealing. He had the slither of the tongue, but people couldn't hear it or catch it because they was so mad that he was racist. So, in other words, they happy that Biden ain't as blunt with his shit. He just tucks his away in a nice little package. It gives it
Mm.
to you, where you can digest it a little better. But baby, he been in politics for 30 years, screwing people.
Mm. JJ
Trump
Hammer.
just got into politics 4 years ago.
Uh-oh. Would you say? Would you say Q4 trucker?
I said Trump just came into office 4 years ago. Biden been on Capitol Hill for 30 years doing stuff. So, but hey, all I'm saying, at least pay attention. That's what I tell people. I'm not for Trump or Biden, but if you're going to discredit one or the other, you need to pay attention to everything from both.
That's what's up. That's real talk right there. That's what. No, wrong button. Here we go. Here's the button. There you go. That's real talk right there. That's real talk right there. I wish I had to drop the mic sound. Sound, but I don't have that. But I got the bomb for you. I got the bomb for you. Drill Sergeant, my girl. Nah, bruh. No, you can't have her, man. You can't have her. No. We'll talk about that later, bro. Now, anyway, Drill Sergeant says they don't want weak and poor humans walking around. Y'all coming with some, man. Look, I might have to demonetize this episode.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of the Gladstones of Georgia? I'm sorry, the Guide Stones of Georgia.
No, I haven't. Help me to it.
Okay, Google it. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll
anyone that's listening to you that's never heard of it, they're called the Guide Stones of Georgia.
Hold on right quick. The Guide Stones of Georgia. Okay, let's see. The Georgia Guidestones? Is that it?
Yep.
The Georgia Guidestones. Okay, I'll go ahead and catch up on this.
So when Drill Sergeant just said they don't want weak and stupid humans walking the earth, that's what first came to mind for me. And that'll give you a clue. The shit is real. And people don't like conspiracy theory, but everything ain't a conspiracy. It's just there's evidence, there's facts. Shit is real, man.
Okay,
they want to live in denial. I get it's easier to not,
That's what's up. I got you. Let's see. Drill Sergeant says that they're screwing the trucking world. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that as plain as day. That that us truckers this year has been messed with royally from not being serviced upon to just blatantly being treated like second class citizens out here. And then in one side of the neck, they say, "Oh, thank you, truckers. You're the best. Yay. Because you guys out there risking your lives and still bringing us our food, our essentials." And then in the other side of the neck is, "Yo, get out the fucking way. You holding us up. You can't use our restroom, or you can't walk up to the drive-through window and get your food." I'm just saying. Rico Williams in the building. He says going to have to watch Biden as he's a snake waiting to attack. That's what's up. Jeremy Grid says Biden is a crook and going to shut everything down again. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know what she's talking about. Wait. You talking about Q for a trucker? I mean, she just pretty much said that she's not a fan of either or. I think you kind of.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He said Biden is a crook and going to shut everything down again. She don't know what she's talking about. She pretty much agrees with.
Look, don't even entertain that response because clearly he didn't hear everything I said, which is fine. But that we didn't really come here to talk about all that now, did we? But
Yeah.
shit ain't gonna be the same. It's and people better get ready. And
Drill Sergeant says, you know he's the Google man. You know, right? Hey, I got it right here. I got it right here. Drill. Hold on right quick. Let me
who's
see.
the Google man? You?
I'm the Google man. See, there it is right there. The Georgia Guidestones, Wikipedia. Right here. I got it up, bro. I got it up. So yeah, I am the Google man. So let's go ahead and let's look, Drill Sergeant. Thank you for the additional topic, man. But I only got a couple of more minutes to spend with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to get home and bring in the New Year's at the house. So cute for a trucker, man. Look at here. I am going, maybe about another year, 2022, probably in the middle of 2022, maybe at the end of 2021. I'm not sure, but I am considering another power move. I gotta make that, I'm 6 years deep in this trucking game. A lot of stuff that I should have put together, I haven't put together. Um, a lot of things that that I wanted to do, I did accomplish a few goals, but I told you that I'm thinking about making this power move, and I'm looking to looking to make money. And I was telling you, as far as some of these companies that was offering and upwards of 70 cent a mile, 50 cent a mile. But you told me, what did you tell me?
So in your statement, you proceeded to say you're going to get more money and you need more miles. And that statement made me cringe because I feel like the last thing any driver that's been out here over 2 years, their mentality should be, I don't want to chase miles no more. So chasing miles, you're chasing miles because you get paid by the mile. And 3,000, 3,500 miles a week to make 12 to 15, maybe $1,600, that's a rough living, baby, week to week. So in anything you do in this world, you should want to work smarter and not harder. But I understand that that's not everybody's mentality. So because it's truly a mindset. And so me personally, I'm not chasing miles. So I can make 12 to $1,600 and only do 1,000 miles. So to me, if you're gonna be in this game now, let's be honest, because I'm not, by no means am I the smartest person, nor am I the stupid. So yes, shit is changing. But if you're gonna be out here and you're planning to be out here as a truck driver, your ultimate goal should be an owner operator, but you can only be an owner operator if you're really a business person, because then it becomes a business. And if you don't run it as such, you won't last. You won't see the money. Now, I'm not an owner operator at this moment, but I have owner operator friends. I see their numbers. I know their numbers. The money is there, but you got to get to it. And then you got to be about your business to get to it, keep it, and maintain it. But even if you're not an owner operator, there are still some companies out here who will pay you percentage. And once again, when you get paid a percentage, that takes away you chasing those miles. And there's a lot of things that come with that. Like when you're not chasing miles, then you're not putting that wear and tear on your truck. You're not thinking, oh my God, I need to get 3,000 miles so I can at least make my paycheck that I'm used to getting every week. You get a percentage of the load. So I was just on the load board last week and seen the load go from West Jefferson, Ohio to New Jersey, 540 miles. That sucker was paying $5 a mile.
Mm.
So you do the math.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm about to do the math right now. Hold on, real quick.
Okay. So
Hold
five
on.
hundred
I'm
and
about to
forty miles.
540
That
miles.
pay $5 a mile.
$5 a mile. Oh, that's good money right there. That's
So that's my point. So my point is,
okay.
it takes you a day and a half to do that load. It takes you 9 hours, depending on what your truck does, eight
Mm-hmm.
to 9 hours to drive it. But with
Yeah.
scheduled delivery or pickups, you can run and hello, ELDs, you can run into a day and a half on that load. Like you can run it all day, deliver in the morning. Okay, maybe less than a 24-hour period. Okay, how much money did you say that was?
2,700.
Okay, so 2,700
Mm-hmm.
in less than 24 hours. You did less than 600 miles. Now, granted, there's money that comes out of that. So once again, I'm not stupid. So for all those who want to chime in and say, "Well, that ain't your money. You got to pay this. You got to pay." Yes, you do. But my God, $2,700 in one day to work with, to do what you got to do with, pay your fuel, put your maintenance money to the side, tax money to the side, you're still walking away with some change, and you still got 5.5, 6 days left to do more runs.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's there's some knowledge that I'm gonna put in my head right there now. Now, as a company driver, you know that as a company driver doing percentage, we know that that we get a percentage of that $2,700. We know that. The company sees that they broker the load for $5 a mile, $2,700. So of course, what 30, what about 30% of that comes to me, right?
Well, it depends on what you negotiated. A lot of companies ain't gonna pay that. It just depends. It all depends. So many different variables. It's all about what like the company could do 50-50 with you. But they're gonna say, hey, we're gonna pay you 50% of the load. We take 50% of the load, but you're responsible for fuel.
Hmm.
If your truck breaks down, we're responsible for all, breakdowns and that of nature. But if we're going to pay you 50% of the load, we need you to pay for the fuel.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of variables out there. And you're really going to only kind of run into those type of situations when you drive for an owner operator. Because owner
Okay.
operator can structure how he wants to work things however he chooses.
Okay. Now there's a few companies out here that do give percentage, but I believe majority of them are 1099. So they're not going to do a W-2 with you. But don't quote
Correct.
me. Don't quote me on that. Verna. Okay, Verna, what's going on? She she says, please name a couple of companies that are actually good. Um, I'm Verna. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is suggest that you go on to Lockout Men Podcast Show on YouTube. Go to any of the Lockout Men Make the Call series, and go from there. I a good company to you may not be a good company to me, and a good company to me may not be a good company to you. So basically what I would say is that make a list of what you're looking for: miles, money,
Absolutely.
home time, uh and whatever. But usually it's the miles, money, and home time is important. But also you also might want to throw in what I'm going to start doing. Like right now, the next company I'm looking for a little bit of freedom. Like the
But
company that
see, Freedom don't come with being a company driver.
I know, but it's a little bit of freedom for me, you know, because right now I can say, hey, fleet manager, I want to take my home time this Friday down at such and such place. And some companies, you know, you had to give them a week or 2 weeks in advance to let them know where you want to spend your next home time. With this, you know, with this particular company and the future company that I'm looking into, is that, look, a fleet manager, I want to go down to Texas on Friday. All right, cool. We're gonna get you down there. Fleet manager, I want to go up to Minnesota next week. Cool. We're gonna try and get you up there. Now the key word is try. And I can work with that. I can work with the key word try. I can work with that. At least you're trying to get me up there. And 9 times out of 10, I get up there. So the next company that I'm looking into, I want that little bit of freedom right there. Okay. Also, what I'm looking into next is the truck. All right. I'm comfortable with a Volvo, believe it or not, even though this Volvo right here gave me a whole bunch of issues. I'm comfortable with a Volvo. I'm comfortable with a KW. You know, they gave me a refrigerator, a motherfucking inverter with 50 million household plugs in this motherfucker. So, you know, I don't need it big. It's only one person. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a super, you know, a super max. You know, so that's another thing I'm looking into. What truck, what year that you're going to put me into? You know, so you just want to just make a list of what you're looking for, and then just call the companies to see if they can offer that. Am I right or wrong, Q for a trucker?
I'm gonna let you handle that answer because I don't agree with everything you said. So
come on, give it to me.
I have a different mindset. You know, like you're okay with the keyword trying. I'm not, because trying means that's all they're gonna do is try, and I'm not guaranteed. So that's unacceptable for me. So see, that's what I'm saying. There's things that you're okay with that I may not be okay with. So, but you're absolutely right. You need to make a list of what it is you want and do your best to find something that fits that. Because, and you're going to have different issues. You're going to have different things at different companies. It's all about what you're willing to tolerate as an individual.
Exactly.
So you can have a great company and there's going to be something at that company that don't really sit right with you. But is it something that you can accept, or is it something you cannot? So there's no perfect company out here. The only perfect company is your own that you run correctly. That's as close as you're going to get to perfect. So as you're choosing to work for someone, you're going to get some good and bad. It's all about what you're okay with.
That's what's up. That's what's up. OG Chocolate Drop says, I'm with TMC and I do percentage. Yeah, Chocolate Drop, we're gonna have to talk about TMC. I did a lot of TMC videos. We're gonna talk about TMC, bruh. And like she said, she's good with percentage. And I think $2,700 for
now that $2,700 was a load. That's off the load board. As an owner operator, and you pick, you know, that's an owner operator's cake that they get to eat. You understand? Right. That's somebody that's on there booking their own loads. They're not paying somebody to book their loads. They're not paying somebody to dispatch you, because in this industry, you pay for every little thing that someone else does for you. It's one way or another. As a company driver making 40 cents a mile, you're making 40 cents a mile because that company is paying somebody to dispatch you. That company is paying somebody to, you know, broker the loads. You know, that company is paying for your maintenance. That company is paying for fuel. That's why you only get the crumbs that you get.
She calls it crumbs. Crumbs, y'all.
Mile, baby.
we're talking about, as an experienced driver, as an experienced driver, I'm not as experienced as my man Drill Sergeant by being in the industry for more than 30 plus years, and and not as experienced as my girl Cute for a Trucker right here. But for you new jacks, it's just unfortunate that you guys don't have the experience to negotiate what we can negotiate now. It's unfortunate that you guys probably might have to take what you can get to build your experience. Am I right or wrong?
I mean, absolutely. Your experience is what's going to take you somewhere when it comes to working for someone. So yeah, you could go in and negotiate and ask for what you want, and so your experience is going to give you some room. Absolutely.
All
But you
right.
got people that get in the industry, get their license, don't never work for a company. They come out the gate buying a truck and bumping their head along the way and do just fine. Then you got some that don't. So it's so many variables, so many.
So cent per mile versus percentage. Now that you see the percentage, you will never go back to miles, cent per mile.
Me, no, it's an insult. And don't get it confused. I am a lease driver, so I'm not seeing $5 a mile. Okay, so I don't want people to think that that's what I am implying. I see more than 50 cents a mile. I do my best to get close to two and over. Okay, don't always happen, but I have other things that compensate me. I don't go nowhere I don't want to go. I go home when I want to go home. I park my truck where I want to park my truck. I fuel where I want to fuel. I have certain freedoms that mean something to me. So that goes back to the lady that you said make a list. That's real. What works for you?
Hmm.
So, but once again, I don't make 50 cents a mile. That's an insult. It should be an insult to any driver that's been driving more than a year. Because once you know better, you do better.
So you say your advice going forward, not just for me. Well, your advice for me is to look for a company that's offering percentage, which I'm going to put that on my list.
I
But
mean,
for
just definitely consider it because the term chasing miles is real. I've chased miles. I've been out there like, man, I need 3,000 miles so I can see XYZ on my check. But that was in the first year of me driving. And then because I was chasing miles, I was dependent on another person to dictate my mileage. Dictate, are they, man, is he going to give me the low so I can get my miles? You're chasing miles, and that is the worst. Driving a truck is already, you know, real life. It's a lifestyle. So then you're chasing miles just to see your money. That's extra on your plate that you're you're driving the truck with white knuckles. I gotta get my miles. I gotta get my miles. I don't do that. You understand? Like, I'll deliver my load at 6 in the morning. I've been setting since what, three?
mm-hmm.
And I only did 160 miles today.
mm, and you still get paid no matter what you do.
Exactly. So it's just something. I'm not saying it's for everyone. I'm not saying it's the perfect fit. I'm just saying it's something to consider for drivers that are out here chasing miles. I mean, I just seen on Facebook some driver posted, I got 3,700 miles in this week. Post your miles. And out of all the comments, there was two of us that was like, I don't chase miles. He had
You,
maybe 100 and some comments. There
you
was
know,
two of us that bought me, and this dude was like, I don't chase miles. Been there, done that.
I was talking in the beginning of the show that social media has made everything antisocial. You got characters from all over that comes in and say, "Yo, look at what I got. Yo, look at this, and yo, look at that. Yo, post this, post
Oh no,
that."
I mean,
What
I'm not
company?
saying that that man had 3,700 miles.
What
I'm just
company?
saying that people's mentality to respond.
But that's what I'm saying. It's they ask what's company is this and what's company is that, and we have a lot of people that comes in and respond like all different kind of ways, man. I'm like, man,
True that.
I you know I you know I I see the chasing miles thing because I'm doing it literally. Even though my fleet manager is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. He
Look
gets me.
him being a good guy. What's that got to do with the price of eggs?
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying he's a good guy.
Well, what does that
You
have to
know,
do with anything?
I'm saying that
Let's
he's
be
a good.
honest.
I'm
If they
being
fire your
honest.
ass
He's a good
today,
guy.
him being a good guy ain't gonna benefit your ass.
It's
So
not.
what? He's a good guy. So the fuck what? I need to know why is that relevant?
I'm saying that he's a good guy. He's doing his job. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's just doing his job. Now, as far as me, that's why it's up to me to start putting things in motion. You see what I'm saying? Because the day and the time of constantly asking, how come I'm not getting my miles? How come I'm only getting this? How come I can only how come you can only get this? How come you can't do this? How come you can't do that? It's coming to an end. It is definitely coming to an end quickly. You feel me? Let me go to here we go. Nitty in the building. What's going on, my friend? Carlos, my friend, happy New Year's. What's going on? He says, thanks for all your time spent on giving us a lot of learning. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will try to continue to do so, if I can. Rico Williams, what's going on? D Nitty, Young Credit Networks, happy holidays, knockout. What's going on with you? And Steel Curtain, he says, the common denominator, I made good money, but the freedom and control. That's what's up. That's what's up. Cute for a trucker. Before we get on up out of here, man. For some of these people that's coming into this industry, and we're gonna see a lot more drivers coming into this industry. I see now on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook that all these drivers that's working for these companies, no shots fired. Wrong button. There we go. No shots fired.
God damn it, stop that!
They're coming in showing their statements. They showing their settlements. They showing that they're making XYZ money every week with XYZ company or their own company. Now look at here. I'm from the old school. I'm in my 50s. I come from a time where we don't do that. We don't show money. I don't show money. As again, social media has made it easy for people to start showing things that maybe is true, maybe it's not true. I don't know. But you coming on here saying, yo, I made 30 something $100. That's my statement to prove it and all like that. And then somebody else, a new jack, comes in and says, oh man, look at that money right there. Is that what we can make? We coming into industry making $3,700 a week, brand new. What do you say about that?
I have so much to say about that, but I don't have nothing to say about that.
Just give me the cliff note.
Listen, I came into the game with none of that. No YouTube, no social media, no one selling classes. Oh, Lord Jesus, how to get your permit, selling classes on, how to monopolize the game. I came in time when there was none of that. So I literally came in step by step, went through the process, found my way. So I didn't need no one to tell me that, oh, I'm going to come out the gate making $3,700 a week. First of all, common sense would tell you, just like anything else, when you work for someone else, that you're going to come in on the ground floor and you're going to have to work your way to the real money. So to come in and think that that's the case is really not common sense. I mean, every career, you come in on the ground floor and you work your way up to things. So to think that you're going to come in trucking and make $3,700 a week, your first year out the gate is interesting to me for people to think like that. So,
but you got people, for people that think like that,
well,
and I agree
that's
with
their
you,
fault for believing everything they see and hear.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But you got
But
people.
that's what I'm saying to you. That's interesting that people believe everything they see and hear. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And math is math. I don't care who does it. If you know how to do math, math is math. So, hello, if you're coming in the industry and you're getting job offers or, applying at places that only pay you 30, 40, 50 cents a mile, that does not add up to $3,700 a week when you're only able to get 30,000 to 3,500 miles a week. It don't add up. So where's the common sense? I don't care who is on there flossing. Saying what? The math ain't there.
So what do you say about the people that comes on there showing off their money though? I mean, again,
that's not impressive. And if you're a person impressed by that, shame on you.
I'm not, but I'm just
saying that. But I'm saying I can't stand people who talk about their money. Your money ain't doing a damn thing for me. I don't need to hear about it. So you sitting up there showing your settlement statements. That ain't my settlement statement. And I don't know that you're telling the damn truth. I mean, this is be real. Like, okay, good. Yay. 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 Do you want me to do a backflip for you? I can't now because I'm 50, but back in the day I could have. But what? I mean, you want your cookies because you can show, a statement. Well, hello, it's 2020. Anyone can fabricate a statement. So why would I believe that? Would I consider it? Well, that might be possible, but let me do my research. Let me do my math. Well, shit, I ain't found nowhere where 50 cents a mile at 3,000 miles adds up to $3,700. So maybe from doing something else besides just driving 3,000 miles to get that $3,700. Like, common sense got to come into play, but I understand not everyone has common sense. And that, I mean, it is what it is. But you can't believe everything everyone shows you and what they say. And to me, people that talk about their money really ain't got it.
Okay.
That's how I live. That's my perspective.
See,
to be about it. You ain't got to talk about it to be about it.
That's what I'm talking about. You got a lot of guys out here. You got a lot of guys on on all platforms. And again, God damn it, man, I'm always hitting the wrong fucking button. Hold on, there we go. No shots fired to anybody that is doing that.
God damn it, stop that!
Whoever's doing whatever they're doing, and if they're getting people's money, well, so be it. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, but if you ain't trying to get got, you got to use your damn head. I never had nobody tell me to go take a class to get my permit. I never had anyone tell me after I got my permit, that I could follow this system and make my money. I just got to it. So if that's what works for people, because I understand, man, the average human wants to be led. So those who are providing that service to people, they get their hustle on. Just like leasing a truck from a company, that is the biggest friggin' hustle the trucking companies got going. You understand? It's 10,000 times worse of a hustle than paying a driver 50 cents a mile. The lease game is a hustle. But if you know what you're doing, you can get in where you fit in and make it work for you.
Say it again. Say it again. The lease game is what?
The biggest hustle the trucking companies got going. And I'm a lease operator, but I'm using it. You understand? I'm using it for it to benefit me. It's all about what you do with it. But, it's the hustle. And I done heard Drill Sergeant, he goes in on everybody that's selling these courses. Excuse me. And I had noticed, all these people selling these courses. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I ain't giving much thought because I'm not a hater. I'm not going to talk shit. But after hearing him go in, and I'm like, yo, it's real. Like, I didn't have any of that. And I still got in, and I still have been successful. And I'm still on my plan and my mission that I have. I didn't have any of that. And I'm only been in the game 8 years. He's been in it 30. So his shit is real different back when he came in. So I give him, it's funny that he is calling folks out on it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hate on their hustle because the hustles is everywhere. But it would probably upset a few folks who have spent their money on these courses and, got into it and then only to find out, damn, I could have did this all shit for free on my own. So
I'm not knocking. I know a few people personally that's doing that. So I'm not gonna knock on their hustle or anything like that. If somebody,
I'm not knocking their hustle neither, but just how they telling they shit, we could tell our shit too.
Mm-hmm. And
you ain't got to pay your way into the game. I tell that shit. I don't care because there's enough money to go around for everyone. But once again, there's people who still want to be led, so they are going to pay that money because they need that. They need to be led, and they need to be told step by step what they need to do. Kudos to them. That's just like getting your EIN number and getting your MC number and all of that. You can do it your damn self, pay the money it costs to get it, and keep it moving. People are out here paying big money for other people to do it. It's really no different than anything else in business. You pay people to do what you don't want to do or what you're not able to do. So it is.
I don't want to change my oil. So of course I'm gonna have to pay somebody to change.
Yeah. Drill Sergeant was talking about changing his tire on the side of the road. Yo, I know how to change a tire, but guess what? On the side of the highway, I'm not changing my semi. I got the little thing that will jack your trailer up. I know how to jump my trailer, my reefer to my batteries in my truck. If my truck is down, I know how to do shit, but that don't mean I'm going to do shit.
My son,
absolutely right.
My son's like, he asked me, he said, hey, Dad, you want to come outside and help me change my oil? I was like, son, yo, bro, you want to go up to Moles around the corner? He looked at me, he was like, bro, what? Why would I want to do that? I could just jack up my car, unscrew the screw, and do it. I was like, cool. And we went out there, father and son time, and we knocked this shit out. Saved
That's a
about 30.
beautiful thing. That's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
yes. Saved about 40 or $30, and we got our father and son time in and shit. That's something that some motherfuckers won't get back. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
And
That was beautiful.
when he came and asked me, like, yo, dad, what's up, yo? About to go outside and change my oil on my car. You want to come outside and help? I was like, yo, I got the money. I can go ahead and pay for it. He was like, no, don't save your money, bro. I'll do it. We went out there and it was a beautiful fucking thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So yeah, I mean, it's like what you said. Some people have to be led into whatever they want. No,
And
again,
I'm not knocking that. So let me be clear on that. I'm not knocking that. But for me, there are other things that I truly don't know how to do that I would need to pay for. So that paying, you know what I mean? Like you weigh your options. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just some things I really don't know how to do. So I'd rather pay for that than pay for this. You know what I mean? So it's to each his own for real. I'm not knocking anybody, but it's interesting to say the least. Very interesting.
and that's what's up. That's what's up. Everybody, I want to thank all you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Trucker John, what's going on? D Nitty, what's up? Tom Booton, what's going on? Steel Curtain says, so I have my own authority and the money is great, but the freedom is greater. Yes, sir. What do you think? Now, you only been in the game for 8 years, and yes, you are a lease operator, but you know the business. You know what you're talking about. What have you ever thought about when you do go the whole shebang? Have you thought about going your authority? Do you have any opinion on that? Q for a trucker.
Do I have any what?
Any opinion on people going for their own authority?
I think it's great. I mean, it's once again, once again, if you're going to go that route, you better be on top of your shit. And that's just the bottom line. There, of course, that's the route you should go. Take on all the responsibility. That way, all the money is yours, all the freedom is yours. And you're taking on a huge responsibility by getting your own authority, booking your own loads, out here claiming your money from these companies and stuff. It's a different ball game. But if you're gonna do it, be on top of your shit and it'll work for you. Am I saying you're not gonna stumble even though you're on top of your shit? That's not what I'm saying. But if you're more likely to have less stumbles along the way when you're on top of your shit. So there's nothing wrong with having your own authority, but that's not for everybody. Because when you run under a company with your own truck, you're giving up some of the responsibilities. You can run under some companies, put your truck on with them, and they provide you tags, or they make sure the money is taken out for your interstate taxes. I mean, there's different benefits. It's all about what works for the individual. Period.
Exactly.
For your
Hold on.
interstate.
There we go. Exactly. That is what's up. Hold on, wait quick. Let me get back to that. That is what's up. Bomb drop for my girl Q4 Trucker. Thank you for coming on to be my co-host. So all in all, let's wrap everything up right quick. All in all, your suggestion to me personally is to look for a company that's offering some type of percentage, right?
Yeah, and my suggestion to you is
Yes.
that you find a way that you are no longer chasing miles, and that you are working smarter and not harder. That's just all I was really saying to you. Figure
Yes.
out a way to work smarter, not harder. And chasing miles is hard work. I mean, I don't care if you can do 1,000 miles in a day. That shit is hard. It takes a toll on you mentally, physically. So that's great. Woohoo for those who can do 1,000 miles in a day. I ain't one of them. I'm not even trying. I would rather do, and then you do 1,000 miles and you make $500. That's at 50 cents a mile. Come on. I'd rather do 500 miles and make $1,000, $2,000. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it just is kind of common sense.
Some people just don't have that mentality, though.
I know. That's why I said to you, you have to change your mindset. That was the next thing out my mouth when we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
After I made the statement, you don't stop chasing miles, I said it's a mindset. So while you working on looking for your next move, work on that as well. Changing your mindset. It's real.
It's see people. Let me break it down for you guys for just a tad bit right quick. See, I love that, and this is what I love about the Lockoutmen podcast show, because I can come across people like Drill Sergeant, people like Q4 Trucker, people like the Cigar Boss. You know what I'm saying? I could come across people like them that can give me what's the word? Inspiration. You know what I'm saying? They give me inspiration. They give me advice. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about this show right here, because when I come across people like this, like Marshall that I just talked to a while back, Driven Trucking I just talked to about a day ago, you know, it just gives me a lot of inspiration to know that there's more out here to just driving this truck and to try to make a better life for me. You know what they said? I don't know if you guys ever heard this saying before, but if you put yourself in the presence of people that's doing things, then you will end up doing things. If you put yourself in a position of people that's doing bullshit, then you will be doing bullshit too. I'm just saying. Am I right? Q4 Trucker, am I right?
You are right. Surround yourself with like-minded people.
Exactly. That's going to do it for the Lockoutmen podcast show. I do appreciate my girl for co-hosting with me today, Q4 Trucker. As always,
thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. As always, I will always bring people like this to the show as part of being my co-host. So thank you definitely to Q4 Trucker. Thank you to DS Drill Sergeant and the other people that has been co-hosts. You know, thank you for making 2020, for making the Lockoutmen podcast show a success to what it is. Thank you to everybody that's in the comments. Thank you. You guys have a happy new year. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all bringing in the New Year's, make sure y'all bring it in safe and sound, I hope. You know what I'm saying? So until next year, Lockoutmen podcast has a lot in store for you guys. One of which is the new driver spotlight. I will probably do driver spotlight. I don't know. Probably might want to hold that to the chest because somebody else probably might take that idea too. Anyway, sorry, no shots fired. Oops, see, I keep getting the wrong button.
Stop that!
But anyway, you guys, wrong button. You guys take it easy, and I'll come back again with another one. You guys have a happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. God damn it, man. Happy holidays, Merry. God damn it. What is the next thing, Q4 Trucker? I forgot that damn quick.
New Year.
Cause baby, once I'm gone, I ain't coming back. You gon' have to settle with another man. But when you realize, don't be running back. sunshine when I'm gone.